Cyprian Keyes Golf Course in Boylston, Massachusetts was the host of the 2011 Northeast-10 Conference Golf Championship. Adelphi University was looking for a three-peat going into the weekend, but when all was said and done, it was the Falcons of Bentley University that took home the hardware. We had a chance to catch up with some of the key players and performers from the 2011 Conference Championship meet. Joined by Lewis Kelly of the Adelphi University men's golf program, who was the medalist this year. For those that don't know, medalist means the champion, with a two-day score of 145. First of all, congratulations. Imagine the couple of days went pretty well for you.
Yeah, it was. I was feeling great the first day. Putter really got hot, earlier and during the round. So, shot 70, left a couple out there, and left a couple out there today. But finished pretty big, so it was good.
You came home with a 75, but your final hole with an eagle to really. You had a little fist pump there. I imagine that was a good feeling for you. One of the moments of the tournament, certainly.
Yeah, it definitely saved my round. I was 6 over to that point, and actually 7 over. And the eagle brought me back for an even par round, back 9. So it ended a great weekend, and hopefully we'll get some more tournaments.
Let's look forward to what's going on with you. Obviously, Northeast-10 Conference Golf champion in your first year. What was your first experience like out here this weekend?
It was great. Actually, it was really comfortable in the setting. College golf is just like the AJGA events and the national events that I've played through junior golf. So you still got to hit the ball well. You still got to putt it well. So it's still the game of golf.
All right, let's talk about a program that you were involved with, but kind of introduced you to the game of golf, the First Tee program.
Right.
Talk to me about what that was like for you growing up and how it brought you to playing the game of golf.
Well, it introduced me to the game of golf. Most kids play basketball, football, baseball, which I've done growing up, and it showed me a different side. I'm a competitor. I have fire. I play with fire. I kind of think that I play a different sport than golf because I'm so pumped up during the round. But First Tee has gave me a lot of different opportunities. Played Pebble Beach 2010. I've got to a lot of leadership academies, which helped me personally and also leadership-wise to help my team. So it was great. First Tee has meant a lot to me.
Talk about what it's meant for you, because I know it's a life skills type program, and it's not just all about obviously on the course. Obviously golf is a big part of it, but using that as a tool in the classroom and as you said, some leadership skills as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a big, huge leadership help. The academies, you meet a lot of different people across the country. You learn different things about yourself, the 9 core values, which they're so big on. So they just help you with life, and it's really great, especially on the golf course. Lewis,
before I let you go, talk to me about what this win means for you personally. I know the smile's been there all weekend, but in your first year to be the medalist is quite an honor. What's it mean for you?
It means a lot to me because it means that my hard work has finally paid off. Playing the collegiate level, I've always wanted to play collegiate golf since I was 10, so I know I belong out here, so it's great.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Joined by Bentley University head golf coach Mickey Heron, whose team came from behind today. You were 3 strokes off the lead after day 1. Talk about what your kids did today on the course.
Well, halfway through the round, I didn't have a feeling for how we were doing, frankly. I backed off a little. I let them play. I knew they would improve. This year we've improved every day. Second round from first round. And even though our score was pretty much the same as yesterday, they did finish well. And I think that's what led to the victory.
Talk about your group persevering through these conditions, because a very different golf course today than it was yesterday.
Perseverance, yeah, that patience, all those things play a role in being successful in golf. I think the kids stayed in the moment. I think they realized that I let them know early that the scores were going to be high today and yesterday. And when you have that perspective, you don't get as impatient. You don't feel like, your bad holes may have cost you as much as they did. But Richie Powers finished with a 34 on his back 9. 3 of the other kids birdied their last hole. And, those kind of things show, what they're made of.
Coach, obviously your first championship in a few years, Delphi winning back-to-back the last couple, but
yes.
You were the champion prior to that. Walk me through what it means for the program.
Well, this is only my second year in the program. Last year, after 27 holes at Enjoy, we actually had the lead in that pouring rain. And we didn't finish it off. And we talked about that coming into this event. For the program itself, I think, Bentley has always attracted a high-quality kid academically with a good golf background. And I hope maybe something is developing with this kind of win. But we've been trending this way for a year now, 2 years, so it's very encouraging for the future.
Coach, before I let you go, you talk about, your group persevering and fighting through when you knew there weren't going to be some great scores put up. Obviously, the winner posted 145, which is actually over par. Your group showed some fortitude and some heart to get through this and play through some bad spots. Talk about what that means for you.
Well, we're a veteran team. We had actually only 2 of our 3 seniors played. They're both captains. They're both high-quality kids. It's a matter of just making sure that you stay in the moment and play every shot and not worry about distractions. There were many distractions this week with the weather and other things, and I'm very proud of them. They worked very hard over the summer. I think that's something that I instilled in them. We worked on their summer tournament schedules. We came out and won our first tournament of the year. This is our second win in 4 events this year, and I think that's a testimony to veteran leadership and also a really hard-working summer for the kids.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Joined by Nick Clark, a senior captain for the 2011 Northeast-10 Conference Golf champion Bentley University Falcons. Nick, first of all, what's this mean for you personally?
This is pretty big. Came into the season, we weren't ranked that high, but we all knew we had a real good team. We only lost, a few seniors last year, and it feels great to play well, and I think we all played pretty smart today. So
your coach talked about he told you there weren't going to be great scores put up. Mentally, golf is such a mental game. Yeah, obviously you got to hit the ball, you got to put it in good spots, but it's such a mental game. Is that sort of relaxed feeling a little bit easier to take out on the course with you?
I guess it's tough to stay relaxed the entire round. Especially knowing every shot counts, and every team has around 600 shots in a tournament. So every shot you need to make sure you play as hard as you can.
You talk about this team and some senior leaders. Your coach has referred to that. Yourself, obviously. What's this run meant for you? Obviously, being a senior, this is your last time at a Northeast-10 Conference Golf Championship. What's that mean for you?
It's great feeling. Especially last year was my first year on.
Right.
But it feels great. These guys, the younger kids, have a lot to look forward to. The team's just going to get better. So I think we've got a few more good years.
Let me ask you what it's been like to play this course over the last couple of days. Obviously very different today. The sun finally came out. It wasn't warm by any stretch of the imagination, but very different today than it was yesterday. As a player, what was that like?
In some respects it made it tougher because you could roll into hazards. You didn't have the ball stopping in the fairway. And, I like the weather. I agree with that, but I think it was tougher. It got a little firmer today.
One takeaway from this weekend, obviously a champion, you'll be wearing a shirt, you got the trophy to bring home to Waltham, but what's one takeaway, one thing 5 years from now you look back and say, you know what, we did that this weekend?
I think that everyone didn't play their best, but we played smart enough, so I think it's just, it's in perspective. It was a tough golf course and everyone had a tough time. So
Nick, thanks for your time, congratulations. Richie Powers, Bentley University Golf Team, joining me, the champion of the 2011 Northeast-10 Conference Golf Tournament. First of all, what's it mean for you?
It's a good feeling, of course. We worked hard to try to get it done today. Fortunately, we did. A couple guys played well, a couple guys didn't, but we played pretty smart. Had a good game plan going out there and tried to execute the best we could.
Your coach referred to the senior leadership that you and Nick have provided for this team. What do you do? As a senior, as a captain, what do you do for your teammates? How do you pick them up and make sure you get through some tough days like it was, the conditions out here yesterday?
I try to, set the best example by just leading by example, just trying to grind away. You can't always have a good round, but you can make the best of your round out there. Trying to come in with as low of a score as you can with how you're doing. A lot of times you can go out there and a lot of guys will give up or, not keep their focus, but just trying to keep the focus really tough. It's a long day, and so I guess just trying to do the best you can. And
as you look at this event, obviously it was a different course today than it was yesterday. As a golfer, as a player, what's that like?
I think the greens today were much better, not as bumpy, more smooth. They were a little quicker. I think adjusting was, the ball wasn't carrying as far yesterday, plugging more. But I think you just got to go out there and deal with what you have to do.
One of the real underrated things I think about golf, and I've seen it from you guys all weekend long, is you're really tight-knit bunch. And that seemed to show through. You're all picking one another up. You a lot of times watching one another play. When one guy was done, he'd be out on the course watching another. What's that experience like, being a part of a team like that, and certainly part of now a championship team?
I think it's great. We, unlike a lot of teams, don't have 20, 100 guys like the football team, or, we bring 5 guys to every tournament. And so we share, some good experiences, and we get pretty close with each other. I think it's a great thing. We enjoy each other's company. We feed off each other. And I think, it's a really good thing to have.
Before I let you go, your coach talked to me about making something out of this program. And he's new to the program. Your guy's been around the program for a few years now. To cap off, obviously you'll go forward, but your senior year to win a Northeast-10 Conference Golf Championship, what does it mean for you personally?
Personally, as up until this point, this is, the biggest tournament for us. Looking forward, we're going to Florida next week, I'm really excited about, and then the New England's down at the Cape. So those two are our next up-and-comings, but it was really great to come and win this week, and I'm really proud of the guys and excited.
Congratulations. So that'll do it from the 2011 Northeast-10 Conference Golf Championship. The Falcons of Bentley University claimed their first title in 3 years. Lewis Kelly of Adelphi University is the individual medalist, and a good weekend had. Congratulations to all the participants in 2011. We'll see you again in 2012.